My name is Ryan Mitchell. I am 25 years old, and until last winter, I thought I understood what friendship meant. I was wrong. The lesson came on a cold December morning, and it was a day I will never forget. At the time, I was working in a sporting goods store in a small town called Pinewood. Life was simple. I worked 6 days a week, played football with friends on weekends, and spent most evenings at home with my parents. Nothing exciting ever happened in Pinewood. That is why I was so surprised when I received a message at 6:30 in the morning. The message came from my best friend, Chris. It said, "Ryan, I need your help. Please meet me at Central Station at 10 a.m. Don't tell anyone." That was all. No explanation, no details, just those words. I immediately called him. No answer. I tried again. Nothing. That was unusual. Chris always answered his phone. As the morning went on, I became more worried. Something didn't feel right. At 9 o'clock, I left my house and headed toward the station. The weather was terrible. Snow was falling heavily, and strong winds pushed through the streets. The station was crowded with travelers trying to escape the cold. I looked around for Chris, but couldn't find him anywhere. I checked the waiting area. Nothing. I checked the ticket counters. Still nothing. After almost 20 minutes of searching, I started wondering if I had misunderstood the message. Then I noticed someone sitting alone near a vending machine. It was a teenage boy, maybe 14 or 15 years old. His clothes were thin for the weather, and he looked frightened. He kept looking over his shoulder as if he was afraid of someone. I walked over. "Hey, are you okay?" The boy looked nervous. For a moment, I thought he might run away. Finally, he spoke. "I think I'm in trouble." His name was Tyler. He explained that he had argued with his parents and left home the previous evening. At first, he thought running away would solve everything. Now he was cold, hungry, and regretting his decision. I bought him a sandwich and a hot drink. As he ate, he told me more about his situation. The more I listened, the more I realized he wasn't a bad kid. He was simply angry and confused. Before I could decide what to do next, my phone suddenly rang. It was Chris. "Ryan," he said quickly, "where are you?" "At the station." "Good. Stay there. I'm coming." Then he hung up. 10 minutes later, Chris arrived. The moment I saw him, I knew something was seriously wrong. His face was pale, his eyes looked exhausted, and he seemed more nervous than I had ever seen him before. "What happened?" I asked. Chris took a deep breath. Then he told me the truth. His younger brother had disappeared. Nobody had seen him since the previous night. His family had been searching everywhere. They checked friends' houses, parks, shopping centers, everywhere. Then someone reported seeing a teenager matching his brother's description near the station. That was why Chris needed my help. I immediately agreed. Family comes first. And if my best friend needed help, I wasn't going to abandon him. We showed Tyler a photograph of Chris's brother. To our surprise, Tyler recognized him immediately. "I saw him earlier this morning," he said. Both of us froze. "Are you serious?" Chris asked. Tyler nodded. He was talking to two older guys near the warehouse district. Suddenly, everything changed. Now we had a lead. Without wasting time, we contacted station security and headed toward the warehouse area. The place was quiet and isolated. Most buildings were abandoned. Broken windows covered the walls. The entire area felt uncomfortable. As we searched, Chris became increasingly worried. His brother was only 16. If something bad had happened, we were running out of time. Then we heard a loud noise inside one of the buildings. We stopped immediately. Chris called his brother's name. No response. Then another sound echoed through the warehouse. This time we knew someone was inside. Carefully, we stepped forward. What we found shocked us. Chris's younger brother was there, but he wasn't alone. Two older teenagers were standing nearby. Fortunately, they weren't dangerous criminals like we had feared. They were simply local troublemakers encouraging him to stay away from home. The moment Chris saw his brother, relief flooded his face. The two brothers stared at each other for several seconds. Then Chris walked forward and hugged him. Neither of them cared who was watching. His brother immediately started crying. He admitted that leaving home had been a huge mistake. He missed his family, he missed his parents, and most of all, he regretted causing everyone so much pain. On the drive back home, nobody spoke very much. The emotional weight of the day was still heavy. When we finally arrived, Chris's parents rushed outside. His mother hugged her son so tightly that she could barely stop crying. His father looked seconds away from tears himself. It was one of the most emotional moments I had ever witnessed. But the story didn't end there. A few days later, Chris invited me to dinner. His entire family was there, including his younger brother. During the meal, his father stood up and looked directly at me. Then he said something I will never forget. Many people call themselves friends. Very few prove it. The room became quiet. Then he thanked me for helping bring his son home. I felt embarrassed. I didn't think I deserved that much credit. I had simply helped a friend, but maybe that was exactly the point. Real friendship isn't about convenience. It's not about having fun when everything is easy. Real friendship means showing up when things go wrong. It means standing beside someone when they need support. That winter day taught me something important. Sometimes helping one person can change the lives of many others. My name is Ryan Mitchell, and that was the day I learned what a true friend really is. What would you have done if you were in my place?